do you have for vendors that are wanting to, I guess, come to market but then present their properties? What is there, like a checklist or something that you would advise them to do with styling or whatever that may be?
Yeah, I think there's three things: pricing, presentation, and marketing of the home are the big three for me. The price, look, the agent works out with the owner in an honest way. The presentation's super important as well. A lot of us live in our homes for many, many years, and you know, we enjoy it, but we don't really do anything. You don't live in your home like you should sell it.
Yeah.
And I think that people underestimate the value, or the emotional value of for buyers, of making the home presented in a way that it can appeal to a wide audience. So we normally say decluttering, painting, maintenance, and styling to a way that's going to really appeal to who your target market are. So if you've got an old home and you've been there a long time and you want to appeal to younger families, we need to give it that vibe.
Yep.
So, and that's why the styling companies are doing so well, and that everybody's watching all the TV shows around it, because it does work. It's not just a fallacy, So I think presentation, start 3 months before you want to sell.
Yep.
To really get some good advice around that. And then, of course, marketing the home to, some really great sources: social media, print media, not just internet these days. We need to try and grab those buyers that are perhaps not thinking, particular suburbs.
Yep.
So, so I think those three things really combine to give the vendor a huge advantage when they're coming on the market, because they are in competition with every other house. They're not just on the market themselves. So, and I think they should get around and have a look at other properties that are going to be in competition with them as well.
Just on competition and styling, I guess, is styling more important now, given that I guess the market's probably down a little bit, where 3 or 4 years ago the market's booming and everybody's kind of buying and selling? Do you feel like now styling is more important than ever before?
Oh, I think it is. I think you get one opportunity to showcase your property to the market. We know through our statistics, looking at how people look at properties on social media or on the web, that the first 2 weeks that's presented to the market is when you get all of your audience. So if the photos don't look good, if the house is not looking good, if it's an empty shell on the internet, it's just not going to have the same amount of response or buyer activity that a home that is looking amazing and presented well with a styled furniture, etc. I'm sort of all in favour of doing not a whole. We don't want houses to look like showrooms anymore. We want them to look like a home.
Yeah.
But the stylists are incredibly clever at making that the home really appeal to the target market. So I think that people need to pay particular attention to that, to make sure that they are looking good against their opposition.
Yeah, sure.
Because really, the facts are that there might be 15 serious buyers in every price point, and there may be 15 homes on the market.
Sure.
So we're kind of vying for. There might be 30. So that we're vying for that buyer dollar, and just one or two things can make people go, oh look, that's all too hard. We won't have time to paint or carpet before we move in, or we can't get our head around the age of the home with this furniture in it. Unfortunately, our buyers they want fast. They want fast gratification, and I think if they walk in and see it, they can visualise themselves in the home so much more easily. Yep. If the presentation's kind of right up there.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.